Y'all know the saying, Cobra Kai never dies, baby. Well, we've got 3 parts of a finale coming up here, and I am here today to review the first part, Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1. And y'all, I've got some really good news. This show continues to stay so good. We have yet another great season with great storylines to explore, but before I dive in, I will say I will not be diving fully into spoilers. Thanks to Netflix for sending this to me a little bit early to review, but let's go ahead and dive into that review. No spoilers, simply just my thoughts on the season. And like I said at the beginning of the video, great season thus far. I'm loving how this season is starting. This season is making us root for characters I never would have thought I would, like Kyler and Brooks, who join into a college battle between our core Cobra Kai men and college students. Crazy episode. Again, I won't get into too many details, but I liked that episode, dug that battle a lot. Here we see Johnny and Daniel working together, and we start to see some cracks form in that relationship, while also seeing some of the strengths of the relationship between the two as well. We see the class train up for the Sekai Tekai, and guess who joins in on helping out the class? Mike freaking Barnes, baby, and he does an excellent job in reeling up the students and testing out their strengths and weaknesses in order to sort out who should be going to the Sekai Tekai. Meanwhile, Daniel discovers something of Mr. Miyagi's loose down in his basement, a small compartment that he had hid a treasure in. I'm not gonna say too much, but the implications of what this means for the series are honestly crazy. We see some members from other dojos joining Miyagi-Do as well this season. I won't spoil who, but if you've seen the trailer, you know a huge character joins in Miyagi-Do. That's all I'm gonna say, and I really enjoyed this season. We get some great character work, of course, with Miguel, who is on his way to college, and a lot of the students are on their way to college, trying to figure out where they fit in after high school, and that's a relatable story for any of us, really, and I like following that with the kids, while the adults adjust to life without the dojo. Everybody is friendly now, everything is going well, until we learn that Kreese is crawling around with Sensei Kim to go to the Sekai Tekai and take on the other dojos. This is such a great season so far, and I'm really liking the pacing, liking the character work. We're getting a lot more from Devin as well this season, as well as Anthony, Kenny. We get more moments with smaller characters from last season, but this season we're getting some more moments with those characters. We get a brutal moment with Tori that I won't go into detail with, and then also we see the dynamics of the Cobra Kai Core 4. We see that the relationships between the rivalries are at an all-time best. Robbie and Miguel are getting along, Sam and Tori are getting along. Everything is going swimmingly, but like I said a few minutes ago, we have some shadows and dark at work lurking around with Kreese and Sensei Kim. So I love that things are going great, but in the shadows, tucked away, there's plots still being held. The work between Ralph Macchio and William Zebka continues to be incredible. These two have great chemistry on screen together, and you can tell there's an increase in production value this season for Cobra Kai, because honestly, the look of the show is the best that it's ever been. That Netflix budget really kicked in this season, because you could just tell it has a more cinematic look and feel to it, and y'all, the martial arts are at an all-time high in terms of fun. We really went straight up cheesy Power Rangers early 90s stunts in this show this season. It does an excellent job of bringing that nostalgia back that we crave so well. Whenever I tell somebody they need to watch a revival or a reboot or any sort of continuation of a series, I'm letting them know about Cobra Kai, because this show continues to have so much heart and so many good epic moments episode to episode, and this season is no different, with an epic moment every single episode that you're really remembering and loving and get you closer to these characters, guys. One criticism I do have about this season is that we kind of backtrack on some arcs in order to make room for more episodes, and I think that for some characters it makes sense, for others not so much. I can't spoil, but I see some backtracking with some character arcs that maybe could have been told a little bit better, or could have been eliminated entirely. But you guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. On a scale from 1 to 10, How excited are you for Cobra Kai Season 6? Because I'm happy to report that Part 1 was a blast. We get the great 80s music back yet again. Carmen is pregnant. Johnny's about to be a father. He's learning to also teach his female students. Guys, this is just an awesome season all around, and I'm so excited for Part 2, y'all. And honestly, I'm gonna run this one back a couple of times because some of the reveals are great, but the entire cast shines yet again. In addition to Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, Martin Kove, Sholomar Duenya, Jacob Bertrand, Mary Mauser, Tanner Buchanan, Peyton List, the whole cast does an incredible job, and man, they have really aged out of these roles, so I'm glad this is the last season because Kenny is full grown. Tori is full grown. These kids are not kids no more, so I'm glad they're moving on and ending the series in this 3-parter here. You guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments though. How excited are you, and what do you think if you've seen it already? Because I know by the time this video drops, most of you will be an episode or 2 away from finishing, because I know how my Cobra Kai Nation does with Cobra Kai. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.